Yo, welcome back to another video, man. We're starting off the week very strong with the talking video and going over the regional that was just played in North America over this weekend. It is Monday, it is the next day, and spoiler alert, we are the champ. All right, my bad, but spoiler alert, we are your regional champions, man. Yeah, it was a tough regional bid, I'm not gonna lie, and the reason why I want to go over this regional specifically is because it was a tough battle. It was a tough road to get there, to get to the regional dub, and a lot of things happened, and a lot of things were going wrong, and just a lot of things led up to that regional that I want to share with you guys and answer maybe some of your guys' questions, because man, it was not an easy road. It was nowhere near simple, nowhere near smooth, as you usually would be within a regional of like last year with us. So but man, I just want to say, glad I got we got the dub for you guys, man, for energy, and stuff like that, and hopefully you guys were supporting us throughout the entire way, and I believe you guys were. So but I'm gonna go ahead and play this game right here, man. This is the first game, this is the first. I'm only gonna do championship Sunday games. It's the first series of the day against Ultimates, who we actually beat 4-2. But before I get to any of this, I want to start off with the weeks going up to the regional, okay? Because this is where it was tough, a lot of it. So number one, before the regional starts, about 3 to 4 weeks before, we take it pretty easy. We just kind of get reps in. We don't really talk about much. And yeah, everything was just getting reps, just playing the game, playing scrims, and then whenever it's about 2 to 3 weeks before, that's when we start taking it really seriously. With practices, talking about our play style and everything such as that. And so, while the practices were happening, we noticed that things weren't feeling as good. Things weren't going as as great as they should be, or we were just having more problems than usual, and we didn't know why. Scrims weren't going well at all. It was pretty tough, and yeah, that's pretty much it, man. It was just really tough. So we talked about it a lot. A lot of it was our play style. A lot of it was our intensity. A lot of it was the way we come, the way we talk to each other, what we told each other what to do. It's just stuff like that. Obviously, I can't go in more detail, but just stuff like that. I can't go in more detail because I want anyone to know what we're doing. It's kind of a play style thing mainly, but anyways, so yeah, the weeks leading up to the regional weren't great, especially to the qualifier. And the week after the qualifier was pretty good. Leading up to the qualifier, when we got to the qualifier, we were feeling solid at best, I would say. We weren't feeling crazy. We weren't feeling like, oh yeah, this regional is going to be simple, man. This regional is going to be easy, because usually I felt like that. I felt like, with all due respect, like we're not losing. Like there's no way. Like at least we're making the finals at least. That's what I believe. Okay, of course we can lose at any time, but that's just the way I felt. But yeah, we just felt solid. That's all I can say. Just nothing crazy. So yeah, when we got to the qualifier of the regional, and catch. But as soon as we got to the regional of the qualifier, the first 2 days were simple, of course. And then when we got to the third day, that's where it got bad. That's where it got pretty rough. Because the format's a little different. Usually you would just have to. Our seating was pretty bad. Was our seating bad? I don't know. I don't know if our seating was bad or not. But they changed the format where you have to play the best or the A seed instead of the last seed on Sunday in the first whisk. So basically, you have to play a good team your first matchup when usually it would be a bad team, right? So that was a tough play right there. But not only was it just not only were we playing our best, but we had to play a good team, which was Deleted Gaming, and they were playing good at the time. They played good in the entire regional. They finished top 6, could have maybe even finished top 4. But yeah, we lost to them game 5. That one hurt. We talked about it. We were okay. We're just like, just shake it off. It was our first series of the day. nothing much to worry about. Yeah, and then game two we won. Game three, I think I don't know. I don't remember who. I know we played game 2 and 3. I think we won. I think we won both of those series. I don't think it was anyone crazy. They were just like ranked players that I've heard of before. And then game 4 we play. This is where it gets really interesting, right? Game 4 we play Crispy, CMOS, and Ixo, right? That is a team that I want to play again. Play again. Okay. We lost to them 3-1. They beat us pretty bad. A game where we lost 7-1, right? And to be honest, like when you're losing down like 4-1, 5-1, and it's like a minute left, you're not gonna really try like that. You're gonna get scored on. So realistically, it would have been 4-1, but we beat them 7-1. So no excuses. We lost 7-1. They played great. I'm not gonna lie. They played great. We played bad. It's as simple as that. And that was almost a crazy shot, but it was oh, we lost this game. I thought I picked the game we won, but I guess we lost this game. But anyways, yeah, they beat us, and the day later, and then the day later, right? I seen CMOS post something on Daniel seen CMOS post something. I think that's how you say it, by the way. He posted something on TikTok saying "NA goats," by the way, and then showed a picture of us beating us 7-1. And I thought it was the funniest thing ever because he was. I don't know if it was meant to just like joke around or actually be toxic, but oh no, we won this game. I think that was a crazy shot, by the way, in overtime. This 0-second goals, but yeah, he posted that. He's kind of being toxic, calling us NA goats, but because he said we were pretty easy, I guess. I don't know. And then I really wanted to play them again, man, because if so, then I was gonna like joke around and post that on Twitter. But sadly, we didn't get the chance to play them. They did finish last, so they did speak a little too soon. But no hate to those guys. I just wanted to play them again because I wanted to win against them. Obviously, we lost pretty bad because it was well played to them, though, of course. And then and one thing that Crispy did, they didn't say GGs. I think one of them said GGs, and Crispy left like 3 or 4 seconds before the game even ended, and I just thought they were being pretty toxic. So next time we play them, I'm gonna be ready. I'm gonna be ready for sure. I hope we play them again next regional. But and then the fifth round of the Swiss, which is if we lose, we're out, and if we win, we're in to the regional, and we ended up winning. It was against Kansas City Pioneers, which is JNAPS, Eris, and Aqua, a pretty solid team. Honestly, that's the end of the game, by the way. Honestly, I don't know how to feel going into this matchup because it's a good team, and it's like that is probably the worst matchup you want when you're not feeling good and in a round 5. So gladly we swept them. That's when we got that's when we got real and got ready because our intensity was super high. We were playing well again because everything was on the line. So we need to get that feeling again. But let me go to the next game, man. All right, here is the next game. Here's the next game. This is the complexity matchup. That was a dumb kickoff. So I'm gonna explain this real quick. We tried to go for a double fake, and then they ended up faking it, right? So that's what happened. They ended up faking it, and I got bumped and average play at Ohio. But yeah, I mean that was unfortunate. But anyways. Like I was saying, dude, that Kansas City Pioneers, it was a little sketch because, we weren't going to play the best, but we locked in, and we got the dub. We won 3-0. It was pretty clean. That's when we were playing our best because, like I said, our intensity was high. Everything was high at an all-time high because it needed to be. It absolutely needed to be. And I know that it's not wanted or it's not what you want and to happen to you, going around 5 like that, especially in a qualifier. And not looking as good as we did over the weekend, but I think it was much needed. It was truly much needed. Yeah, it was necessary for that to happen, man. Because if that was gonna happen, if that wasn't gonna happen now, it would have happened later. We need to learn from it. We need to feel we felt like we were untouchable because of last season. Truly, we felt like we didn't have to grind. I mean, maybe that grind that hard, or maybe talk about our play style or putting that work kind of thing. But I'm telling you, after this weekend, after that day happened, man, we hard grinded, man. We did not want to lose this regional. We grinded harder than we have ever had for a regional, ever. We talked about replays every day. We talked about our play style every day. Reminded us over and over again. You know, kind of things like that, and it was needed. So I know it sucked going through that, but it was absolutely needed, so for sure. So but yeah, that was the scrims and the qualifier, you know, leading up to the regional. Obviously it wasn't good. It was solid. It was okay. It was bad even at moments. And probably our first time ever being that inconsistent in our LCS tournament ever. So it was a learning experience, and it was needed. So that's what I would say, you know, over that. And sorry to put that through anyone who wanted us to succeed and stuff like that. But if you're with us, you're with us. Yeah. But anyways, going into the actual regional, the scrims were great. The scrims were becoming better. Everything was starting to flow through. Our comms were getting better. We were putting in more work. Everything was going better. Everything was becoming, you know, easier and nice and all that good jazz. And for anyone saying that we weren't grinding, I don't know why I seen all that saying Daniel weren't playing ranked games or something like that. Like he hasn't played a game playing ranked games in 7 days or something like that. Number one, I don't play ranked that much. I try to. We really all try to. I'm telling you, we really all try to play ranked, but it's just so bad right now. We're just getting players that we don't, you know, usually play with. No pros are ever playing it. I feel like I rarely catch pros playing it. Only in the middle of the day. And then now lobbies are very inconsistent. Sometimes you get teammates that are just, with all due respect, are just not the greatest, and it makes it hard to kind of grind when you're getting players that you don't usually play with, and when you're getting GC3s. Like the lobbies are, you know, it's no hate. It's absolutely no hate, and I'm sorry if I sound like I'm cocky or something like that. I'm really not trying to sound cocky, but it's just bad practice at the end of the day, and we can't just play with. So we've been playing free play. I think Dan had 90 hours past 2 weeks. That is a ton. Tomic almost had 80. I think he had like 77, and I was at the highest I've ever been for regional. I was at like 65, 60 to 70. Not the highest I've ever been for regional. I've been higher for that, but I mean in a while. Usually I'm around like 50. So we wanted it. We didn't stop grinding. It was more of a playstyle thing. And even though we had our high hours, our individual performances wasn't there, you know, for most of the regional, except for, you know, I would say Saturday and Sunday we stepped it up. But yeah, that was the week leading up to it. And then the regional itself, man, we played also on Friday. We played Genji first round, which was good because we wanted to get our first seed back, and it was good that because we wanted to show people that we can still, we're not leaving anytime soon. We're not going anywhere. You know, we're here to play still. We're not, just because we had one bad weekend doesn't define us. We ended up beating them 3-1, pretty convincingly. That felt really good. That had a sigh of relief on us because, you know, we were playing pretty good. And then next series we had, I think that's when we had Space Station, I believe. Yeah, we did. We had Space Station, and we ended up losing that. That was kind of, they were honestly playing really good. They played really good all weekend, so you can't really say anything about it. But they played really good all weekend. But we weren't playing our best as we were Saturday or Sunday, especially Sunday. But yeah, we ended up losing it to them 3-1. Kind of unfortunate. And yeah, that's just the way it went. A lot. They bumped us a lot, and they had a couple kickoff goals. They are really good at bumping, man. I'm not gonna lie. They practice that a lot. Air dribble bumping. Really well played by them. But we lost 3-1. We went to the lower bracket. Had to face. Who was it? I don't know who it was before. Let me check real quick. All right, here we are in the finals of here they are in the finals against SSG. These guys were playing amazing, but we'll get to that in a bit. But yeah, like I was saying, we went to the lower bracket after we lost to SSG in our group stage. We played Gas, who was Relating Wave, Speed, and okay, I lied. Never mind. That was not the team. Gas is AJ, Squishy, and Garrett. That is a. I'm not gonna lie. The Gas team I was completely wrong about it. It was not Relating Wave in them. It was AJ, Squishy, and AJ, Squishy, and Garrett. Yeah, honestly, it was funny because Garrett's kind of our co-owner of Energy. So, bro, if he lost that, oh my goodness, I wouldn't even know what would happen. But I knew we were gonna lose that. We were playing solid. We weren't playing nowhere near like how we did during the qualifier. But bro, I couldn't even imagine how Rocket League in the community would have felt. But yeah, anyways, we played that, and then we made it to Saturday, which is the most important thing, because Saturday and Sunday were all best of sevens, and I'm not gonna lie, in best of sevens, I feel so confident in my team. I feel great. The better team usually wins in best of sevens, so because of how long the series is and how many times you have to make up for it, and how much time you have to change and adapt. But and then we played Genji. We played Genji again but that was just for seeding, and we ended up beating them 3-1. It wasn't a crazy match. We just ended up beating them again for seeding, and that allowed us to play Team Evo on Saturday, which was Relating Wave in them. That was the team that we 4-1 them. They were honestly really good on defense. Really good on defense. I mean, we still beat them 4-1. They got a game off of us. They finished the top 8. They can maybe even make it top 6 as time goes on. So I won't be surprised if they do. Like I said, their defense was just crazy good, crazy solid, super solid team. But we ended up winning that one, and then we moved on to Championship Sunday, which it felt good, and it felt good after everything. It felt good to get to Championship Sunday. It felt really nice. It felt really relieving, because at the end of the day, anything can happen on Championship Sunday, whether that's on a LAN or a regional. And I felt really confident going to this one here. But the first day, or the first game of our day, was the Ultimates. We 4-2 them. Okay, we felt great. I'm not gonna lie, dude. Our intensity was bro, the peak. It's at the all-time high it's ever been in a long time. We wanted to beat this team so bad, because there's been talks about who's better, us or them. Of course, that's the rivalry. I can't say that word, but that's the thing going on between us and NA right now. Yeah, it felt good, man. It felt good to get that dub. I know, and I was thinking to myself, if we win that game, we can win the regional. That was the main series right there. And we ended up 4-2 them. It felt good. They were playing solid. They were playing good. Don't I'm not hating on them. They were playing good, but they were definitely not playing up to their potential. They could definitely play a lot better. And I think they all know they can, for sure. So, but dude, props to that team, bro. LJ is really good. He made that team a lot better. Jack was. I'm not saying Jack was bad, because I think Jack is one of the smartest players in Rocket League. But I think skill-wise, that team has a higher ceiling. And they're gonna be really good. They're gonna be hard to beat throughout the entire season. So, but next team after that team, we played Complexity. Which was pretty smooth sailing from here. I'm not gonna lie. They were honestly, they weren't playing their best. They weren't playing the best as they were, Friday or Saturday. We ended up sweeping them, 4-0. It wasn't really a close sweep either. With all due respect, we kind of beat them, a couple goals or by a few goals, most games. And we felt pretty comfortably in that series. But to be honest, we were playing pretty good in scrims against them. So. They were messing up more than usual, and we were just playing really good that series. So yeah, that's about it for that one. And then going into the SSG, which is this series right now that you guys are watching and while I'm speaking and the happen. Man, these kids surprised me, man. The youngins, man, they're like they're all around 15 range. I know Scribble's like 14. Maybe Frosty 16. These guys have a bright future ahead of them. All do. I would love this team for this team to stick around as a team for 4 years. That'd be crazy. I think they're one of the teams that can possibly do it. And they not only can they possibly do it, but they can possibly win a lot while doing it. They're only gonna get better and better. They're only gonna get more consistent. And to be honest, they were up 3-1 on us in the series. We obviously did beat them in the finals. They were up 3-1 though. They could have closed it out, but I had a feeling. Like I said early in this video, that was a good video. Like I said in this, in this video, the best of 7 usually the team that's gonna win. If it was a best of 5, they would have beat us 3-1. But in the best of 7, we came back and we went crazy. So, man, props to them, man. They have a really solid foundation and really solid play style, and they're all really good individually. And I'm excited to see more and play them more in upcoming regionals, and hopefully they can keep it consistent, because I would love for NA to do a lot better, man. I would absolutely do. But that's gonna be it for this video, man. We are your regional champions, bro. Let's flipping go, bro. We did it. Tough road, not smooth at all, but we had so many ups and downs, man. We went through it, man. God put us through that, man. I'm very blessed and for everything he done for us. This regional shows a lot of learning lessons, and I can't thank him enough. But that's gonna that's gonna be it for the regional, man. As always, hope you guys have a good rest of your day, great rest of your night. Hopefully I wasn't yapping too much. Hopefully I didn't bore you guys. Hopefully you guys stuck through this, man. But as always, God bless you guys. I love you guys. Hope you have a good rest of your day, good rest of your night, and peace out.